purpose is for it to stay dry. In goes Roland Jones, bowls, thick outside edge from Curry as it's swung. It's going to run down to third man, and it is going to go all the way.
Took a bit of tap yesterday, 2 overs for 14, and he bowls in first ball today. Patel's gone for 17 from 30, and Higgins has gone straight through him. Goodness me. It was as though it was an invisible bat.
A lovely golf course. In goes Roland Jones and bowls to Curry full, and it's on his legs, and he works it nicely, Curry, down towards long on. In fact, it's going to go all the way. Roland Jones bowls, little bit short, stays low. That's going to be leg before, had to be leg before, stayed so low, and Curry was on the back foot, hit him. And square leg's gone back to the boundary, comes in, bowls to Hill, outside off stump, cuts over the leaping Higgins at gully to the third man boundary, 4-4 in the Middlesex this season, Ryan Higgins. Roland Jones is in, to Hill, and he is caught behind. Roland Jones is in, bowls fuller this time, and it's driven, lent into the shot. Goldsworthy didn't put his full weight into it, made sure though he timed it, it's running away down the hill to extra cover Max Holden.
Higgins bowls, and that's edged over the top of slips and away for 4. No chance for
Brookes is in, bowls full, driven in the air, but into the gap between cover and mid-off, and out to the extra cover boundary for 4 by Lewis.
Bowls, and that's turned past square leg for. It's gone all the way beautifully timed, because that
really and bowls. Oh goodness me! So very nearly chopped on by Lewis Goldsworthy. Got an inside edge.
Bamber bowls, and this is driven down the ground. Lovely shot, over pitch by Bamber, and that just meant that Goldsworthy was able to lean forward into it. And did he get yours, DT? Brookes is in, bowls, and this is cut away through the covers. Goodness me, gave that some treatment, didn't he? Rocked back and across and cut it in front of cover for 4. Swindles moves to 14. Bit of flight on this. It's swept up and over, backward square leg, and fine of Holden, who's well, he's just in front of the deep square.
Carries then is in from the Bennett end, round the wicket to Lewis Goldsworthy, who drives, and that's the single he needs for his 50. The first half-century of the game. A really, really fine effort from the Somerset man.
The fielder at mid-on, as here comes Roland Jones, and he's driven through the covers this time by Goldsworthy. That'll be 4. Bamber's giving a hearty chase. Here's Roland Jones, he's in, bowls, and this is cut away through the covers once more by Goldsworthy, and that's the thing of his stature, and this reminds me of that match down at Taunton where passes the umpire, he bowls, it's full and it's driven and it's crashed through the covers. Stoneman threw out a hand as if to say, that's gone. He bowls, and a bottom edge past leg stump on an attempted hook by Goldsworthy. Oh, it's edged and gone.
That's the one.
Swindles goes for 22. He was back and across.
Roland Jones, with the door slightly ajar, is in, to Goldsworthy. It's over pitched and it's clipped beautifully out too wide, long on for 4 by Lewis Goldsworthy. In goes Toby Roland Jones and bowls, edged and caught. First ball after the break. Goldsworthy goes. Roland Jones. In he goes. Bowls full, and he's going to drive that one for 4. That was in the slot for Kimber. Didn't have to really swing hard.
Whether it's 2-7-3 or frankly 3-7-3 at this stage, as forward goes Kimber, and he drives straight to mid-on. He's slightly wide. Brookes is disappointed with himself, and he's
Roland Jones is in to Ben Cox, who's down the wicket, hitting a huge straight 6 over long on. Well,
trying to force a collapse here. He bowls. Kimber picks him up out to deep backward square leg. Goodness me, that is some shot. Deep backward square leg. And Brookes is in to bowl, and he goes short, and that goes big again, and that's going to be 6 more. Oh, here we go again. 2 sixes to start the over. Here is Brookes to Kimber, and he goes again. No, mate, that's bigger than the last. That's huge.
In goes Roland Jones, bowls to Cox, who scoops down the leg side. Oh, I thought Davies was going to catch that. He didn't quite get his left hand to it. Roland Jones is in. Bowls smashed over extra cover, through extra cover, in the air, round about head height, but wide of.
Bowls, and he's bowled him. Kimber's gone for 38, and the Yorker does for Kimber. 38 from 21.
Orange soles on his boots, outside off stump, driven, and that's going to be driven for 4. Again, it was a bit in the slot from the Middlesex skipper, looking for the full swinging delivery. Roland Jones bowls. Nice swing. That's a good appeal for leg before Ben Cox goes. He looks back in sorrow.
From wide on the crease, and that's clipped away through mid-wicket. Wow, that's a good piece of timing by Green. That's raced to the big boundary. Wickets are coming in this one. You've just got to hang to the top of off stump as best you can, and that's where it's placed on this occasion. But Green gives himself room and slaps it on the up through the covers for 4 more. Roland Jones for a moment thought about diving.
4 wickets in the first innings. Roland Jones is in to him. Short ball. He goes down and baseball style clubs it over mid-off for a 3 bounce 4. Jones bowls fullish to Mike, who's driving in the air, but he's got it in the gap, wide of Fernandez, wide of Bamber, between the pair of them and out to the extra cover boundary. Left and it's gone. In goes Bamber and bowls down the wicket goes Green. Big swing, top edge. It's flying down to third man for 4. Well, a big yahoo is all that could be described as.
Here he goes. Bowls to Mike, and that's why. Oh, it's fine of him. 4 runs. I was going to say that's why Robson's in place, but he's guided it nicely. Bowls now. It's short and it's hooked hard, and that is going to be 4. There's no stopping that one. It thumps back off the bottom of one of those floodlights. Gunned down, says Cricinfo on their headline, as this is driven out to deep cover for a single. The rain continues to spit. The umpires thinking about it, and we're going to have an early tea.
Yeah.
Bamber bowls, and down the track comes Green, swings hard, and he swings it over the header slip, soars away for 4. Bamber's in, bowls, and has he edged it? No, he hasn't. Through it goes to the keeper. A swing from Green, and through it passes. Umpires coming together. 3-11 for 8.